What's going on, everyone? It's High Roller bringing you another war recap. Hope everybody had a good holiday on the bye week. This will be our week 7 matchup versus Forbidden Junior. And for this recap, we're going to try something a little different, as you'll see as we get into the attacks here. But overall, pretty solid war. 3-star victory for Labs. Town Hall 9s on both sides. Really strong. Labs going with a 78% hit rate. Town Hall 10s struggled both sides. Only 2 10v10s and 1 10v11 on both sides. Big difference was Town Hall 11, Twain dropping the monster 6-pack 11v11 3-stars. Ultimately ended up being the big difference in this war. So let's get into it. Here we go. Alrighty, here we go. Once again, big shout out to 4BIDDEN JNR. Even though Labs came away with the 3-star victory plus solid percentage, this one was close right up to the end. Take a look what they did to our bases here. Left a few 10s open. Town Hall 9s cleared pretty quickly and easily on both sides. Town Hall 11s, they were able to 2-star both of ours. Jumping over to their side, we can see the 2 11v11 3-stars there by Twain, just monster. Did leave a couple of Town Hall 10s open. All Town Hall 9s cleared very efficiently. 78% hit rate. 6-packs, we got all our 11s. Twain, Chat, Rex. Town Hall 10s did struggle this war. Town Hall 9, once again, like I said, really strong performance. El Toro bringing the 6-pack. You got Diablo, Olaf Meister, WazFX, Dexter, just all over the place. Defensively, yeah, fair. Porta holding up 5 times there. Raleigh getting, 4, few 3s. But overall, very good war. Nice offense and defense across the board. So we're going to get into the attacks here. First off, we're going to be checking out El Toro taking on number 27. And before we get into this here, we're going to stop and take a look at the attack a little bit. Phase 1, he's going to be coming in CB Max Golem out of the Clan Castle. Some wizards for funnel, heroes. Just going to, get that enemy CC, get the King and Queen, and just start going down the side of the base. Phase 2, we're going to bring in the first set of hogs, 22 of them, through a couple of heals as they make their way through the base. Phase 3, the last of the hogs coming in down in the south. Last 2 heals down as he gets through the base, and then hopefully it'll be GG. So let's take a look at this one. Alright, so we got the Golem going to be coming out of the CC here. Pretty quick. It's down. Pulls that enemy CC right away. Got a poison for that. Heroes and wizards going to help take care of that pretty quickly. His Golem's going to take a lot of damage here, but that's what it's supposed to do. CC's down. Enemy King's down. Queen comes out, drops another poison on her, slow her down. King and Queen gonna end her pretty quickly. Wizards helping out a little bit. They're gonna walk down toward 9 o'clock. Queen and King are gonna walk down toward 3 o'clock. Just get a ton of value. Taking out, 30-40% of this base before he even starts his main attack. Pops that Queen ability. Unfortunately takes a hit on the giant bomb there. Hogs are in. King's still behind him. Gonna do some cleanup as he's going through. Those other hogs coming in. Third heal's down. Plenty of hogs still up. Last heal down. Few trickle hogs at the end there, but I mean he's got probably 15 hogs left. Last defense down. Just clean up at this point. Such a monster attack. Very nice war. Solid 6-pack. And next we are going to jump in, take a look at Mini AK taking on 19. And before we get into this here, we're going to pause this one. Bringing in a nice dragon attack here, and we're going to start with the triple zap quake, take out those 2 air defenses, do some damage to the queen. Then drop some funnel whiz in his enemy queen, or his queen, to take out those other 2 air defenses. Phase 2, we're going to bring that king in at about 9 o'clock. Just start doing some funneling. Make sure the dragons are going to go into the base. And finally, those dragons are going to come down. They'll have the rage and the haste spell. All the dragons are going to be backed up by loons as they move through the base. And just going to melt this one pretty solidly here. So let's take a look at it. Alright, so if you notice here, doesn't drop those lightnings right away. Wants to wait for that queen to jump back into that compartment. Drop 3 lightnings right on her head. Not going to kill her, but takes a good 2/3 of her health down. Got the quake. Finishes off the air defense. Now these 2 wizards here are just great. They're both going to get 2 buildings that are key to make sure his queen does not go wandering and gets those 2 air defenses before going anywhere else. A couple of minions doing some funneling also. So 3rd air defense down, 4th one about to go down. There it is. King's coming in, backed up with a wizard there. Just, like I said, setting the funnel for the dragons as they come through. Dragons are in, down the bottom of the screen. Pretty much all of them. Loons backing them up. Got a max dragon out of the CC there. A couple more loons. Rage through that enemy queen. Haste those loons over. I mean, he started this with, 7, 8 drags. He's got 6 of them still up. So, I mean, this base didn't really stand a chance. Love seeing the dragons. One of my favorite attacks. So, very, very nice war. Very nice attack by Mini AK. Next, we are going to hop out. We're going to take a look at was hitting number 16 here. And once again, as we get into it here, we're gonna pause it, break down this base a little bit, bringing in a queen walk La Lune attack. Pretty monster walk by both the queen and the king. As you watch this, you're gonna see they're gonna take out like half the base themselves. Queen's gonna take out a couple air defenses, get that CC, take out the enemy queen. King's gonna do some massive funneling on the other side. And then as the La Lune portion comes in, he's going to have, 2 hounds backed by a bunch of loons. Got 3 hastes and a rage to get them through the base. Everything just kind of, counterclockwise deployment. And let's take a look at it here. Alright, so coming in. Queen's going to come down at about 4 o'clock here. Some healers on her. King's going to come down pretty quickly after. Just make sure that funnel, he wants that queen to walk down towards 6 o'clock. Make sure she doesn't go wandering up, back toward 3 o'clock. So king and a wizard there. Queen's going through. Going to break her in with some wall breakers here. Nice raged up wall breakers there. Was a hound CC, so he brings a wizard just to help clear through that quicker. Couple of loons there, just pulled some traps, was maybe trying to sneak in a defense if he could. First rage down, pop that queen, get her back up to full health. Poison on the enemy queen, make sure she's not doing too much damage. Wall breaker in the queen through, make sure she doesn't get caught up on anything. As she's moving through, not a lot of threat to her right now, so the La Lune, he's coming in, starts at about 3 o'clock. Just a few loons down there to pick up that Wiz Tower and Expo. Bulk of his loons coming in from around 12 o'clock. There's the haste, got the 1 sweeper to deal with. It's down now. That rage is going to melt the rest of those defenses really quick. Actually has a hound that doesn't even pop, but he's got plenty of cleanup here. Queen's still doing her thing. Finally uses that ability and gets through. Just ends this thing. So very nice war by Was. And that completes our Town Hall 9s. Next, we're going to go ahead and take a look at Porta. Bring in a 10v10. This one was fresh. Bring in the Falcon. Start out, he's going to, set the funnel. Got the Bowler and Valk up top. Got the Baby Dragon King on the bottom. And then the Queen Walk going to come in and, get ready for that entry point where the main Valkyrie and Bowler squad's going to come through. There's no jump spells here, no wall breakers. Just going to rage and heal that main kill squad all the way through the base. As they're working through, going to gradually push through. Right toward the end, got those few hogs there, going to help just clean up some of the final defenses. Very solid attack. So let's take a look at it here. Alright, we're starting out here. Got that Bowler. Gonna drop a Valkyrie pretty quick here. Just set that funnel for the Queen. Baby Dragon on the bottom. Queen's in. King's gonna drop pretty quickly here. There he is. Valkyries are in. Bowler's right behind them. Got that first rage down. They're just gonna pound through that wall real quick. Heal and poison, second rage, third rage in pretty quick order here. A lot of heavy spells early where, bulk of the really tough DPS was that he needed to move through. Still got those healers up. They're working on keeping those bowlers up. Just kind of slowly working through the base at this point. Doesn't want to rush anything. Has plenty of time. Still got those hogs sitting in the bag. Gonna drop them in just a bit here. Once those bowlers break through the last wall they're going through. Tesla down. Last hogs coming in there. Just a couple cannons shooting at them. So they're gonna finish this thing up pretty quick. Queen basically swags the Skelly spell there. So very solid hit by Porta. And we're going to take a look at our other 10v10. We got Walter coming on, hitting base 11. Get into this here. Breaking this one down, we got the La Lune coming in. Phase 1, just going to drop some loons. Take a few defenses. Pull that enemy CC. Going to lure that over. The heroes coming in. Getting that, taking care of the CC, then taking out the air targeting defenses there along that side before the main La Lune portion comes in. It's going to start up at about 1 o'clock there and work clockwise around the base. Just haste and rage the loons and hounds through. So standard stuff there. We'll take a look at it. A minion there, just help the funnel. First loon down just to check to make sure no traps or he doesn't get hit by that trap. These loons here are very nice drop. Take out the 2 storages in the meantime, or the pumps in the meantime. Heroes are down, not much to back them up. King and Queen gonna handle the CC themselves. Take out that air defense. Couple of those other air targeting defenses. Got the solo loon there up on the cannon. Here comes the first and second hound. Plenty of loons behind them. Just going to drop a bunch of haste. First rage down. Get through that first inferno tower. Fight that sweeper a little bit. Like I said, everything just moves real nicely all around the base. At the end here, has to deal with the sweeper a little bit. Causes some problems. But the loon from the backside there and those minions are actually going to come in and help take care of this thing. Plenty of loons up still, though, that single inferno is not going to be able to do it. It goes down. Just clean up at this point. Very, very nice attack. Tons of loons. 32 loons. Awesome raid. And the last attack we're going to look at, we're going to take a look at one of Twain's 11v11s here. Start this. Base 1. Gonna start out up at about 10:30 there. Just going to do Sui Hero, try to take out as many of those defenses as he can. Mostly that Eagle, those Wiz Towers, Archer Towers. Not really worried about the CC. He's got the Poison. Skeletons fell for that. So Laloon's going to come in starting right at like 9 o'clock with the first hound, and then just go counterclockwise around the base. Hastes and rages as everything moves through. So let's take a look at this here. This is the Giant and Wall Breakers. You know, pops that first Wall Breaker just to get that Tesla up. Giants up, tanking those Wall Breakers as they break through. That's the only purpose of the Giant there. King comes down, tanking for that Queen. He's going to start beating on the wall right away as she starts cleaning up some of those defenses behind. Pops that ability to punch through that wall. Eagle's down. Wiz Tower's down. Pulls a couple of skeleton spells that unfortunately slow her down for a little bit, but she'll get another defense here before she's done. Gets into the range of those expos, and then it's game over. But in comes the first hound, backed up by Loons. Got that Grand Warden to help the Loon portion. Chose to bring it on the main attack, not the opener. Actually saves the ability till really late in this war. As you can see, everything's just kind of moving around the base. Got to fight those sweepers a little bit. Enemy CC, you know, causing a little distraction, no big deal. Finally pops the Warden ability. Help get through that last air defense. Make sure he doesn't lose too many Loons. Keeps plenty of them up. Space is just melted at this point. What a huge war for Twain. Dropping the 6-pack. 11v11. Huge difference maker in the war. Late in the war. Pulled us ahead. Put a ton of pressure on Forbidden. With that, that's the end of the attacks though. So, you know, once again, make sure hit that subscribe button. Make sure check out the main CWL channel for my top 5 raids. And with that, we're going to call it for this recap. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.